From rural farmlands to leafy suburbs and bustling cities, the Lehigh Valley has it all. But if you're unfamiliar with the area and you don't know where to start, this video is for you. My name is Jack Struney. I've been living in the Lehigh Valley my entire life for over 25 years. So I know all the ins and outs of the Lehigh Valley. And this video is for those who don't know where to start when thinking about the Lehigh Valley. So let's get right into the video. And of course, if you like this video, be sure to hit that subscribe button if you want to see more videos like this. I upload content on the Lehigh Valley, Allentown, Bethlehem, Easton, and everything in between. So the Lehigh Valley is split up into two halves. You have Lehigh County to the west, and then you have Northampton County to the east. And the Lehigh Valley is anchored by three main cities, the cities of Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton. The farther away you get from these cities, you'll find more suburbs, some more suburban boroughs. And the farther out you go, the more farmland you start seeing, the more rural it gets, and you'll start seeing mountains. To the north of the Lehigh Valley, you have the Blue Mountains, which are part of the Appalachian Mountains. You actually have the Appalachian Trail, which runs right along Blue Mountain. You'll also find Blue Mountain Ski Resort on Blue Mountain. And then to the south of the Lehigh Valley, you have South Mountain, which runs along the southern edge of the Lehigh Valley. Now let's start with the main cities. You have Allentown, which is the largest city in the Lehigh Valley, home to almost 150,000 people. This is the economic hub of the Lehigh Valley. You'll find skyscrapers, tall office buildings, restaurants, sports venues. The city is also mostly made up of single-family row homes, these nice, beautiful Victorian row homes. And as you start getting a little bit farther from the city center, you'll start seeing some single-family homes as well. In Center City, Allentown, you'll find skyscrapers and tall office buildings to big Fortune 500 companies such as PPL. In fact, the PPL building is the tallest building in the state of Pennsylvania outside of Philadelphia and Pittsburgh. Although we do have some buildings in the works here that may rival some of the buildings you'll see in Pittsburgh or Philly. You'll also find the PPL Arena, which is home to the Lehigh Valley Phantoms, the AHL team for the Philadelphia Flyers, and then you'll also find Coca-Cola Park, which is home to the Lehigh Valley Iron Pigs, which are the AAA affiliate for the Philadelphia Phillies. And as we move east of Allentown, you'll find the city of Bethlehem. And now Bethlehem is the historic and artistic hub of the Lehigh Valley. In historic downtown Bethlehem, you'll find Revolutionary era buildings along with the historic Hotel Bethlehem. You'll also find some nice mom and pop shops, restaurants, pubs, bars, all locally owned for the most part. And as we move south of the Lehigh River, you'll find Southside Bethlehem is home to Steel Stacks and Arts Quest, which is on the site of the former Bethlehem steel plant. You'll also find Lehigh University, and in between Lehigh University and the Steel Stacks, you'll find blocks and blocks of clubs, bars, restaurants. This is like the nightlife hub of the Lehigh Valley. You'll also find the Wind Creek Event Center and Casino. And of course, every year in August, Bethlehem plays host to Music Fest, which is America's largest free music festival. All the streets are closed down. You have free art, free music performers all around. It's just a vibe. And as we move east, we hit Easton at the confluence of the Lehigh and Delaware rivers. You will find a small but historic and extremely walkable town. This is another Revolutionary era town, so you'll find a lot of Revolutionary era buildings, small businesses, pubs, restaurants, cafes. Easton actually has their own flag, the Easton flag, which is a precursor to the American flag of today. I'll make a video on that in the future. You'll also find plenty of brand new developments right in the heart of downtown. A lot of brand new apartment buildings and condos are being built in Easton. Easton is also home to the legendary Larry Holmes, and you can find a statue of him on Larry Holmes Drive, which runs right along the Delaware River. Easton is also home to Lafayette College, which is another big engineering school that plays Division I sports, just like the before mentioned Lehigh University. Speaking of Lehigh University, Lafayette and Lehigh play host to the rivalry, which is the nation's longest uninterrupted college football rivalry, having played over 160 meetings since the 1800s. So Allentown, Bethlehem, and Easton are the three core cities of the Lehigh Valley that kind of anchor the Lehigh Valley. As you kind of branch out from these cities, you'll start finding suburbs such as Nazareth, Forks Township if you're in Easton, Bethlehem Township, Hanover Township, around Bethlehem. And then you'll also have boroughs like Northampton, Copley, Whitehall Township, Catasauqua. You'll find nice leafy suburbs. A lot of these towns have their own park systems, their own police forces, volunteer fire departments, and school districts. A lot of these towns were built in and around industry, so you'll actually find a good mix of single family homes, duplexes, row homes, and townhomes. There's a good variety of housing stock in and around the Lehigh Valley, so if you're looking for something, you're more than likely going to find it. There isn't one single type of home that is prominent within the Lehigh Valley. You're going to have a good mix of everything. And speaking of homes, that brings us to today's sponsor, myself. If you're looking to move to Allentown or the surrounding Lehigh Valley, don't go about it alone. My name is Jack Struni. I'm a licensed realtor here in the Lehigh Valley. Like I said, I've lived here my entire life, so I know the ins and outs of the Lehigh Valley. I work with Real Estate of America, and I would love to help you find your next home right here in the Lehigh Valley. Send me an email to jackstrunirealty@gmail.com. I'll have it down below in the description of this video as well. And we could set up a consultation call over Zoom and go over everything you need to know about finding your next home here in the Lehigh Valley. And with that, back to our video. And as we move farther from the cities, we'll start seeing some more farms, forests, mountains, nature trails, nature preserves. There's a big nature preserve outside of Schnecksville that's connected to the Lehigh Valley Zoo. I love going there. So if you're a nature lover, there's plenty of forest trails, walkways, walking paths in the Lehigh Valley. Another one I really like is the Whitehall Parkway, which is a nice little parkway in Whitehall Township. You're less than 5 miles from Center City, Allentown, but it feels like you're 100 miles from civilization when you're walking through it. It's one of my favorite places to go for a hike without being too far from home. Some areas like Low Hill Township, North Whitehall Township, Lehigh Township, Walnutport, Slatington, these are all more rural areas of the Lehigh Valley where it's not going to be as fast-paced as Allentown, Bethlehem, or Easton, but you're still extremely close to those cities. Unlike a lot of metropolitan areas in America, the Lehigh Valley doesn't suffer from a lot of sprawl. Within a 10-minute drive of Center City, Allentown, I'm already seeing farms, I'm already seeing cows, I'm already seeing forests. You don't have endless miles of suburbia. You have a good mix of everything. And there's a lot more to cover about the Lehigh Valley. I haven't covered everything in this video. Some other good areas on the outer rings of Lehigh Valley are Wind Gap, Rosetto, Penargil, Bangor, Upper Mount Bethel Township, Saucon Valley area. These are all nice, more kind of laid back and rural areas of the Lehigh Valley. And I wasn't able to cover everything in this video. This video is just meant to be like a kind of a starter guide, a cheat sheet almost to the Lehigh Valley and different regions of the Lehigh Valley. If you want to see more of content on the Lehigh Valley, be sure to hit that subscribe button and like this video to ensure that you are notified when I upload. I upload content on the Lehigh Valley and the surrounding area. This channel is going to focus on different neighborhoods, different cities, and of course some history. I'm a big history guy, so I want to do some more content on history of the Lehigh Valley. And if you are looking to relocate to the Lehigh Valley, or you live in the Lehigh Valley and you're looking to sell, again, hit me up. My name is Jack Struni. I'm a licensed realtor with Real Estate of America. I have my contact info down below in the description. That's it for me tonight. I will see you all in my next video. Until then, have a great day, everybody.